the thing is, it's like, oh yeah, I deadlift 500 pounds. I'm like, yeah, how's your back and hips feel there, dude?
Horrible.
That's what I said. Like I was talking to a back when I used to do hardscape sales as my day job, and I was talking to a customer once. So yeah, I go to this gym, I go to that gym. I go to a very well-known, respected powerlifting and training gym in Connecticut. It's one of the highest rated ones in the state. And I go there because the competitive atmosphere, I feel like I'm going into like a college training facility. I feel like when I walk in there, I am expected to put work in. If I don't put work in, I'm embarrassed when I leave there. Anyway, like my buddy who's now training to be Army Special Forces dragged me in there kicking and screaming. And I have been there for a year and a half, and I love it. I've lost 60 pounds going there.
Woo!
And it is some of the best workouts I've ever had in my life. Anyway, so I was talking with this guy who goes to like Edge Fitness, like it's a chain. I used to go to the Edge all the time. Yeah. The Connecticut Edges are all overpacked, overcrowded, underfunded. It's all, the same crap. So he's like, oh yeah, I deadlift 550. I'm like, yeah, hey, Slick, how do your hips feel and your back? Like, oh, I feel great. I'm 300. I was like 290 this one. I'm like, I'm 295. I get out of bed feeling like $1 million. I mean, I got a beer gut, but at least I feel better. This dude's like limping around my work site looking for like rocks and stuff. And I'm like, deadlifting to me is the most ego lift of ego lifts. It is Correct. The biggest one where you're kind of just like, yeah, I can pick stuff up. Dude, I am a mover right now. I literally just picked up with a bum hamstring today, I think a 600 pounds like dresser with another guy. Just right up out the door.
Oh my God.
That's the thing. It's like, at the end of the day, right? Like, that's not real functional strength. Even a bench press to a certain extent isn't functional. Squatting you can get away with because you make that motion every time you run, jump, walk, whatever. Bench pressing, if you do it with dumbbells, becomes functional because then you're using stabilizer muscles and everything else. But deadlifting, what drives me nuts, do like a hanging clean. Do like a hang cleans. Like,
hang clean, yeah.
Pick it up, catch it, and push. If you want, do some crazy stuff like that. Because that, flipping something up, using a power clean, using your explosiveness and your fast twitch muscles to get like, let's say like 185 pounds up. That's functional. In football, when we used to do train, I played varsity for like 2 years, varsity for a year and a half, JV for 2.5, freshman for 1, whatever. I honestly, I'd love for my coaches tell me otherwise because I can't remember at this point. Too many headshots. Anyway, so like I remembered our coaches telling us deadlifting is the dumbest exercise you could do as a football player. I'm like, yes, I agree, and the science behind it makes sense. There's no function. You're not going to go up to your lineman and pick up your guy. Baseball, which is what I play now in like an adult men's league, where I actually legit train for baseball because to me, it's something to train for. And baseball training is very similar to functional strength training because a lot of it's movement and fluidity and flexibility and like functional transfer of strength.
Ooh.
And so I look at all these things and none of these, basketball included, have deadlifting anywhere in their training program. The only where you see it is like sumo wrestling, I think. That's it.
If even that.
So I get why you do it, okay? And I get why, but this is just my perspective. I kind of want to go on a rant about this because it's like,
please do. You have time.
Deadlifting to me is like having a lifted Jeep and never going off road.
Oh my God! I know so many people that have lifted Jeeps or lifted trucks, and I want to punch them.
Right? I drive a Silverado. That is my truck.
Yeah,
I don't have a lift kit on right now, and if anybody knows Silverados, at least the 2013 through 2019 models have a very low engine block.
Yep.
I won't go off road with it because I'm afraid I'm going to scrape the daylights out of it because my dumb ass will miss something.
I respect that.
When I lift it at the end of the summer or early next year, I'll have no problem going off road with it because then I know I've got an extra 2 to 3 inches of clearance. So it's now 1.5 inches instead of just under a foot of clearance off the ground. So that's like, it's the same kind of premise where you look at like, hey, what are you using this for? I run 3 miles or 2 to 3 miles 3 times a week. Why? Because it's healthy for my heart, healthy for my joints, healthy for my legs. Also, it translates to baseball when I've got to run 20 feet that way to go cut off a throw from the outfield, then jog back, run into the dugout, and then I hit a double in the gap, and I got to haul ass to second base. That's functional to me. Running sprints, functional. Box jumps, I got to explode off 2 legs to hit a baseball, right? Or pitch or whatever. So I'm all into functional usage of the muscle and the environment you're using it in. I have miss me. The only one that is not functional I do is bicep curls, because come on, curls for the girls. But that's the only reason you do it for. But like at the end of the day, there's no functional reason for deadlifts. So when people are like, "Oh, what do you deadlift?" I'm like, I don't care. I don't deadlift. They're like, "Oh, that's weak," and I'm like, have fun with your back problems, bro. Like my back problems came from lack of core strength. I could care less about your deadlift, dude.
You just made me question 6 years of lifting.
Well, okay, so here's the thing: is like, Dan, I said this. A girl at my gym. She's one of the girls there, and me and her like, she's with a trainer, and we'll shoot the shit every time I come in. And I told her the other day, I was like, listen, I was like, I've gone through this cycle of get too fat, lose 50 to 60 pounds, be great for about a year, gain it back, and vice versa. I've done it 3 times since I got out of college, since I was 20 years old, right?
Yep.
I hopefully this is the third and final time, or fourth and final, whatever you want to equate it as. And the biggest difference is, 1, I don't drink as much alcohol. 2, I don't eat as much bad food. I've understood, like, at age 30, the best thing I can do is put more quality food in my body, like vegetables, high quality meat, protein powder. Creatine is amazing for muscle recovery, especially north of the age of 30. Especially a guy like me who's done blue collar work since he was 20 years old, or 16 technically. It's all about little things like that. So I'm all about, like, not only promoting longevity, I want to feel like I'm 25 at age 30, which is how I feel now, until I'm in my 40s. I don't see why I can't do that if I am smart about everything. Like, I talk to guys who are lifting and working at the gym who are 39, 45 years old and are in phenomenal shape, and they feel great. And I always ask him, what's the deal? He goes, eat great, cut back on the drinking, take the right supplements, and just keep moving. And I'm like, because a body that stays in motion stays healthy. A body that stops and does things, like I've equated a lot of my lower back problems that I had last year to my sales job that I had for the past year and a half, where, like, I was sitting on my ass on my computer making phone calls instead of getting up, walking around, whatever. Now I have a little bit of a kind of second wind here as a mover to kind of, I'm working, running around, moving every day. It's great for the next couple of weeks while I'm doing this, while I'm looking for a new job. That's awesome. My job, I had all my temp jobs have been active, like, work, and it's really helped me cut weight. So I'm starting to realize this whole new philosophy. Hey, listen, like, you just keep moving. Go have 2 beers with your boys tonight at the bar. Go get some nachos and wings. Just you get what you give, man. You better put out the work if you're going to eat that much food. So
be responsible, yeah.
Exactly. Listen, go get drunk with your friends. As long as you obviously don't drive, but the next day, sweat it out. Go for a walk. Day after, you better get back in the gym to go put the work in. Life is too short to not enjoy yourself. So I think, honestly, that philosophy of, like, hey, listen, like, you work hard and you be respectful of your body and what you put into it. Go have fun, but, enjoy yourself. Like, seriously, like, it's this weird balance. And I think the workout culture that's erupted now, like, my generation, older millennials into you Gen Zers, like older Gen Zers, it's like there's the most that have given up drinking. And the scariest part is only 60% of it is voluntary. The other 40%, I heard, this may be a completely skewed stat that I heard, approximately, like, somewhere between 20 to 40% of it is they've had to go to AA or NA or something like that. I'm like, dude, that's insane. So, like, I look at this and this whole philosophy of, like, hey, listen, just enjoy yourself. Like, I had a guy driving home with me today on my job talking about how he quit drinking. He's like, give up the beer. I'm like, dude, I enjoy the taste of beer. Like, that's the thing. But, like, I also enjoy not being hungover in the morning. So
I enjoy whiskey, just not
I love
morning
after. I enjoy bourbon whiskey so much, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, I know what my limit is.
Yeah. I used to, well, not used to, but I had a crazy drink combination with Jack and gin.
Oh, God, no.
Are you ready to hear me out?
Oh, my Lord. I'm already crying a little bit.
So it was a third gin and 2/3 Jack. I called it Jack and Gin Went Down the Hill.
Yeah, because I feel like that's where your liver is going. Oh, my God. What the hell? Did you learn this from one of your fellow, like, union guys, or was this something you picked up in high school?
I did it this is my idea.
Oh, God. That's dementingly horrifying. Oh, my God. Oh,
jeez.
like I got a confession just for hearing that.
Where's your Bible when you need it?
No, I'm just gonna go sit in the freaking church on
I got it right
Saturday.
here.
Please forgive me for the fact what I just heard. That's awful.
I got it right here.
Oh yeah, see, mine's upstairs.
Oh, jeez.
Crap, that's too much.
I don't do that much.
I don't even do like Long Island iced teas or anything like that. I stick to my basic food groups of just beer, either like light domestic, like a Miller Lite, Coors Light, Coors. Maybe I'll mix in a garage beer if they got it, or Outlaw Lager, like something like that's lower on the IP on the scale. Maybe a Sam Summer Ale. I like things that are like Mango Cart, things that are around like 100 to 150 calories or less. Kind of just a light flavor. You can drink a couple of them, not feel bad about yourself.
Yep.
Or I go with the high test IPAs that are like 8 or 9% that just hit you in the teeth a little bit. I enjoy those. Or even like the lower end IPAs are like 6 or 5.5. If it tastes good, I like it. Or I just do bourbon because I know what I'm getting. Anything from like low end Knob Creek Maker's Mark up to like I've had like Weller 12 year, which is phenomenal. My best friend's wedding, actually, the club pro at the golf course walked in. He goes, "Hey, I heard you guys got some good bourbon, good whiskey in here." I'm like, "Yeah, you want some?" It was Nelson Briar Green Batch, by the way, the best Tennessee whiskey you'll ever have in your life. Smokes Jack Daniels out of the water. He goes, "Yeah, I got something for you." Walks in with a Weller 12-year unopened bottle. He goes, "Hey, here." Before he comes up, pours us each 3 shots, three fingers each. I'm like, "This is phenomenal." We're outside taking pictures. It's like -7 wind chill in the middle because it's a army wedding. It's in the middle of January, and so I'm out there, and my buddy's like, "How are you not freezing?" I'm like, "I've had 4 drinks of whiskey. I feel phenomenal right now." Like, there's a photo. It's actually my Facebook profile picture of me holding my best friend up. While I'm just like this, I'm smiling. My fly's down. It's a whole thing. And if you wouldn't even look at it, but you look down like, oh, Jared's fly's down. Great in his Facebook profile picture. I feel like that just so perfectly sums up that night.
Can't unsee that now. I can't unsee that. Just that image in my head. Like whenever I think of Jared, I think of that photo.
Well, I mean, it's so funny. Also, my best friend he's 185 pounds of solid muscle. Like, the kid is literally a human muscle. And it's crazy. The kid runs like sub 12-minute 2 miles, like out of control numbers, push-ups and chin-ups for days. Roughly benches the same as me. So,
breathe.
Yeah, sorry, I just slugged down a ton of water.
Breathe, don't die on me now.
Yeah, I was like, they were asking me that we were all hanging out at the bar, and one of his brother-in-law, who's got a little bit of a, he likes to talk about his ego when he's lifting. He's a good guy. He just, he gets in the gym, he gets jacked. He's like, "Oh, what do you lift?" And I'm like, "Oh, my shoulder's not shot like 330. He goes, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, just naturally can just bang out 330 without even trying." And he goes, "What's your 225?" I'm like, "I can do like 20 reps if I really go at it." I'm like, "That." He goes, "What the hell?" And this is the thing. We were at like 5 a.m. lifting sessions one morning. Like, back when we were both working at the same company. We were there like 5:15 in the morning. I have no caffeine in my system. I'm half asleep. I hop on the bench, 225. I'm like 3 sets of 15. The guy next to me is looking at me. He's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" I'm like, it's just that crazy redneck Pollock strength. I can't figure it out, man. I love it. And this is like with like a bad shoulder and a bad elbow. The elbow's healed, the shoulder's almost there. And I'm just like, I'm like, I'm tired. This is BS.
This is bull crap.
I was like, I want to go back to sleep.
I want to go to bed, Mom.
I hate this job. That was my exact wording some mornings. I get up and my buddy be looking. He's like, "Why are you so pissed?" I'm like, "I got to go work after this. How do you think I feel? You get to go play around in big machines all day. I got to pretend to care what these landscapers are complaining about when it's their own stupid fault they screwed up."